Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are going to be setting a buttonhole and a button. So as you can see, I have the Quantum Stylus 9960 machine. Right up here shows you all the different stitches that I have. But we're going to just make a very basic buttonhole. On this list, it's over here. It's the 104 stitch. They're all numbered here for you. So what I will do... Okay, so I'm going to come down, and I have a few little quick buttons over here. We're going to press the one that looks like a buttonhole, and it automatically defaulted to 104 for me. Okay, so now that we have it set for the correct buttonhole, which is 104, it tells us that we need to use the foot F. Okay, so this is the buttonhole foot. Kind of an awkward looking little thing, isn't it? So what you're going to want to do is grab this little lever and just pull it forward. Drop in your button right back here in the back and push it until it's tight in there. That is telling it how big to make the buttonhole. So, like in the other videos, I talked about the little lever right here in the back. If you push it, let me lift this up. If you push it, it releases the foot. So now, on here, right there's our little foot, or the little attachment for the foot. So we're going to slide that in here and drop this down. Listen for it to snap. There we go. So it is in, you can see. Now there's a little lever right back here that you just pull down. And it's going to go right between these two white pieces. So just pull that down. It even has a little buttonhole graphic on it. Whether you're sewing on a craft project or clothes, purse, whatever, you will have already marked where you want your buttonhole. This is demonstration only, so I'm just going to pick a place. Alright, so we have our button in there tight. We've pulled down our little lever. And now we're going to depress the foot pedal. And it's going to do it on its own. We've already told it how big we need it to be. So we just keep the gas pushed down and it will stop once it's completed the buttonhole. Okay, and then we just, in my case, I'm going to cut my thread. If you don't have an automatic thread cutter, you would just pull your needle up and pull it out and snip your thread. Okay, so now we need a straight pin and a seam ripper. So what I like to do is come one end or the other, doesn't matter. I like to put my pin in. That's just a little insurance that I'm not going to accidentally cut too far. The seam ripper is ideal for going in and cutting the hole. So you'll just poke through at the bottom. So you can see it there. And you'll just very slowly push it, keeping it between the two lines. And just cut that. I go very slowly because I don't want to cut into the threads. Take my pin out. And now I'm going to come back to this end and connect the two that I just, there we go. All right, now we're going to jump in and attach a button for our buttonhole. Okay, now, so for the button, we want to push our little lever here back up. We want to come to the back of the foot holder and hit that little button, and it's going to drop this one out for us. Take your button out. Okay, so we're back up here at the top of the machine, right up here. And you can see number 13 shows a little button. So we want to come back down. Now these controls are for the Singer Quantum Stylus. You'll want to check your machine on, how to find yours. But I'm going to come over here and I'm going to press this. And it's going to go through a series. And it's got me here. So I'm going to choose number 13. Now it tells us what foot we need. So now I'm going to grab that foot and we'll get it attached to the machine. Okay, it is an odd looking little foot. Every machine I've had, it looks very similar. It has a colorful little end on it. Just slide that little bar under there, drop it down until it grabs hold. You may have to wiggle it. And it's on. Okay, so we've got our buttonhole. This is the good side. So I'm going to flip it over. We're going to put our button down. I'm going to pull this into the hole. Drop the little foot down on top to hold that button nice and steady. Got lucky that time. So let's go ahead and put a few stitches here. Okay, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to move that button back so I can get the next row. You always want to make sure by turning the knob that you're in the right place. Otherwise, you could break a needle very quickly. Which is not the end of the world. But just take the minute to make sure you're lined up before you hit the gas pedal. Alright, now we're on the ugly side of the buttonhole. So now, when we poke it through, it's much cleaner and looks much better. I hope you're not intimidated by buttons anymore or buttonholes.